Okay, YouTube, here we are again. We're going to continue another video in our What Can I Do as a Roofing Contractor to Market My Business series. Once again, this is not just for roofing contractors, but for anybody that markets to the homeowner. And one of the particulars about the roofing business, or perhaps the fencing business, or deck building business, is lots of times there is things to do in the off season that we don't necessarily think about. So that's what today's lesson is going to be about. It is going to be about what I can do while I am sitting on my duff in winter. And there is, as you can see from this list, I have, there's, over 20 something items here, and there's some sub items. No lack of opportunity when it comes to marketing in the winter, even though you're not busy putting on roofs per se, not as busy as you would be in the summer and spring months and fall. Some of it, when you build new houses and stuff, you're going to be doing that, but most people aren't doing repairs in the winter. Still, you can be doing marketing activities in the low season or the off season. So I want to talk about that. So let's go through some of these. Every single one of these deserves its own video, to be quite honest. I'm not sure I have that kind of time. Maybe we can come back and hit some of these and highlight them later on in another segment. These are not just for the roofing contractor. These are pretty general, but some of these will be specific. But let's just go over them. All right, create a referral system for the following targets. Past customers, other contractors, real estate agents. And this is just a few that I mentioned just off the top of my head. People that could refer you easily. Now, this does not have to be as complicated as it sounds. This could be very simple. This could be you going to Staples or Office Depot or whomever's still around these days, having a card printed up on nice cardstock where it says name, address, phone number. This referral is worth $500, $700. Don't get cheap. Listen to me now. Do not get cheap on the amount of money you give someone for a referral. Give as much as you can. He who is able to spend the most to acquisition a customer wins. Let that be you. If you can give $500, $700, $800 worth of profit away to someone who referred a customer to you, give it to them. Well, then I got tax implications, and what if they split it with the guy? Well, am I going to keep track of that? Yeah, take all that naysaying in your mind and throw it in the garbage. Go to Staples, draw it out, however you want to do it. Put it on a business card, whatever. Design it up in Word. Name, phone number, contact information. This card's worth $800 if you give it to someone and they end up doing business with me. And if it's worth their time, gosh, $100 referral, $100 don't even buy groceries. Barely fill up my gas tank. But I tell you what, $800, that buy me $800 would be doing something. Old Jim down at work's been complaining about his roof. I think I'll give this card to him. Then people actually start thinking about you. Make it worth their time. You make one for past customers. You make one for other contractors. You make one for real estate agents. Anybody that's touching houses. The pest control guy. The guy that's out there spraying weeds. The guy who's mowing lawns, the guy who's fixing sprinklers, hit them all. Give them all a portion of the pie. Have all roads lead back to you with your little referral network. Print them up by the thousands. If you do this right, and you make it worth people's time, you'll be overloaded with work just by doing this. So decide you're going to do it. Think it through. Look at your financials. How much is a customer worth to me? How much can I give away? And go do it. And stop complaining about not doing it. Okay, so there's one thing right there. It's dead of winter. You got 3 or 4 days off. You could get this knocked out if you really wanted to. If you really wanted to. Now, the question is now, do you want to? Do you want to? EDDM, every direct door mailers, you can do those for, I don't know, it depends on what size, 17, 19, 23 cents a piece. Postage, giant postcard, you can give out a lot of information on those. You can have a QR code going back to a landing page or a website. You can go back to our previous videos, the only reason to really have a website, and collect data. So those you can do relatively cheap. You can hit 10,000 houses for a few $1,000s. And if you want, get together with 2 other of your contractor friends or 3 other of your contractor friends. Let them take the backside of it. Let them shoulder the cost of it, and you get on the front side and put your message on there essentially for free, other than the legwork. You can be in 10,000 mailboxes every single month. It did not cost you any money. Do you understand what I'm telling you? I just gave you 2 things. These first 2. The first one up there. You're only giving away some of your profit, so you're already making money. That costs you nothing other than printing. You'll have a few $400 or $500 in printing cost. This other one, you're going to have $0 invested. And you're going to be overrun with so many customers. And you can keep doing it. EDDM, you did 10,000. You'd be 120,000 of these a year. And that's just a 10,000. Say you did 20,000. You did 240,000 mailers. And you put out 5,000 customer referral cards. Got rid of all of them that are worth $500, $600, $800. However much you can give. You think you're going to get any traction from all that? Okay. Signs for gift card promotion with past clients. Go to every single one of your past clients, put a sign in their yard, and say, for every month that you keep this here, I'll give you a $25 gift card to Cracker Barrel or something. Make it whatever it is. You can do that however you want to. Follow-up phone calls with past clients. Ask for names. Everybody that you've ever put a roof on a house, you need to be calling them at least every 6 months and ask them, hey, how's your roof doing? Do you need us to come out and look at anything? Who do you know? 3 questions. How's your roof doing? Do you need us to look at anything? Who do you know that needs a roof? You give me, the contractor, you give me the name, you give me the phone number, I'll take care of contacting them. I'm going to remove that burden from you, the Joe Public. You don't, that's not your deal. That's my deal. I'm going to contact them. Google Business Update. I keep mentioning this. There's tons of tutorials on this. You can set up your business in Google where it's easily found with all the website, email, contact information, maps, all that stuff. Set up a direct mail campaign. By this, I mean you can have a series of sales letters. 3 letters, 2 postcards. You hit them 5 times. You can set all that up and have that ready to go. That takes a little bit of doing. If you're not able to write that copy for all those letters, that's when you come and you hire someone like myself to do that. I'll write all that for you, and you can just set that up with your local printer, and I can help with that as well. Cross-sell customer lists with other contractors. You go to your brother-in-law who's a fencing contractor. You go to the other guy who's a deck contractor, people that you know, and say, hey, listen, do you have a list of past clients? Well, sure I do. Do you have a list of past clients? Well, sure I do. Then what happens is everyone writes an introduction sales letter to the past clients. See, I already did business with Jimbo's deck service, and they came out and rebuilt my deck, and he's a pretty good old boy. I know him pretty well. Well, he just wrote a letter introducing me to this roofing contractor that he trusts now, and gave me a QR code, took me back to their website and everything else. I think when it comes time for roof, I'm going to want to give them a shot. So you get introduced to the customer list of other contractors. Sell other services to past clients. Sub out if needed. You've got the infrastructure. You know how to book somebody. You know how to book a job. You know how to invoice it. You can sell pressure washing, window cleaning, gutter cleaning, Christmas lights, all that stuff, and then you just go ahead and just take a little bit of carry off the top, and you are still in there with these past clients. They are hiring through you because they trust you. Everybody benefits. You can take a little bit of the profit off of these guys' jobs from them, and you can take a little bit of the carry from the customer and make you a handsome little chunk of change there during the winter. Set up cost jobs for churches. Do these jobs at cost. Congregations, fraternal orders, things of that nature, civic centers, fire departments, anything that may need a job where you can get away at cost. You cover the cost. You do this in the summer, spring months, whatever. I know you're busy, but this builds goodwill in the community, and it's going to give you more referrals. Hey, we had this set. These guys came out and did this job for us. It would have cost this, but they gave it to us at cost. At cost, we just covered their overhead and everything else, and they did a good job for us. Well, hey, these pretty decent folk. You give out a few of those every now and then. Set those up in the winter, and you can do them when you need to. Hold a seminar with other contractors. How to save on home repair. Get you about 4 or 5 of you boys together. Get you a fencing contractor, lawn care contractor, kitchen and bath remodeler, whatever. And y'all go to the local hotel and rent out the meeting room or the ballroom. Bring a bunch of people out, cater the event, free food, and y'all have a little show. Everybody introduce themselves for about 10-15 minutes and give some good tips and see what happens. You can do that in the winter. Gifts of hammers to new movers with houses over 10 years old. So every month, there comes out a new list which you can purchase. You can get that from Data Axle. Some of that stuff's publicly available through public libraries. Any list broker should be able to get this to you. These people moved into a new house, and then cross-reference that with neighborhoods and zip codes where you know the houses are over 10 years old, or the GIS for your county, and give them a nice gift. Say, hey, here's you a hammer from us. Hope you never need it. If you do, call us first. Write free information booklet. Hey, you got time. It's winter. Write it up, and you can give that out as a lead gen magnet on your website. Offer 1 year and 2-year follow-up inspections. 0 cost for anything found while you were there. So this is where you actually get out there with the people, your past clients, show up in the winter, right? Because you ain't got nothing going on. Say, hey, you need me to look at anything? It's free follow-up. I'll fix anything I find. We're doing more than just warranty. We're going to make sure that your roof is right. And then while you're there, here's your referral card. And if you know of anybody, please, please, please send them over. You need to tell your past clients, I do business through word of mouth. I can't survive without you telling people about me. Please do so. And give them a reason to. You do that while you're there doing those inspections. Valpak, you can do the coupons in there. Set up other forms of payment like Bitcoin. And then have somebody do a news story on it that you're setting up Bitcoin payment in the paper. You can do press releases. I didn't put that on there. You can develop your unique selling proposition. So there's plenty of stuff to do in the off season. No matter what your business is, if it has an off season, don't let that time go to waste. Don't let that time be a time where you just vacation. Get you a bunch of these on paper and start working on them. That way you're ready to hit the ground running when the busy season kicks in. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. If you need help with any of these things, if you need to hire an outside marketing person to assist you with your marketing, that's what I'm here for. So come and find me, measurableadvertising.com, and I'll do this stuff for you. I'll show you how to get it fixed up. All right, that's all, folks.